Reading is an essential part of student life. We have to read books, lecture notes, and especially research articles. Sometimes we find it boring to read. So, how cool if someone else can read it for us? Also, in this digital era, we are moving away from paper or physical books and do most of our reading on the screen. The experience is not the same, and sometimes it is hard due to the eye strain looking at the screen for a long time. So in this video, I will introduce some options where you can listen to the text instead of reading. First, we'll start with Microsoft Word. In Microsoft Word, if you go into the Review tab, under the Review tab there is an option called Read Aloud. So if you place your cursor somewhere where you want to start reading and click on the Read Aloud button, it will read the text to you.
Remote Sensing, RS, and Geographical Information System, GIS, are increasingly being used to investigate land use changes. Rogan and Chen, 2004, Treitz and Rogan, 2004. RS and
So it will continue to read until you stop or until the end of the document. If you want to read only a certain section, you can highlight that section and click on play button, and it will read only the selected text.
Remote Sensing, RS, and Geographical Information.
I think you notice that it highlights each word while it reads. And if you go into the settings, you can change some settings such as the reading speed and the voice. However, this option is only available in the latest version of Microsoft Office or if you are a 365 subscriber. If you are using a previous version of Microsoft Office and if you don't have the read aloud option, there is another feature in Microsoft Office called Speak. To get this option, you have to go into the quick access toolbar and right click and go into customize quick access toolbar. You can also go to file and options and you can go into the quick access toolbar. Here you have to select all commands and it will give the list of all the commands, and in this list you have to search for the speak feature. So it should start with the letter S, and this is the feature. So select that feature and click on add button, and then it will add the feature to your quick access toolbar. Now click OK and you will see that there is a new button in your quick access toolbar. In this option you have to select the text which you want to read and then click on this button and it will read the text to you.
Remote Sensing, RS, and Geographical Information System, GIS, are increasingly being used to investigate land use changes.
And when you want to stop, click again on this button and it will stop reading. However, in this feature, you can see you cannot change any settings, but it serves the purpose of reading the text to you. Now let's say you have a PDF to read. Most of the research articles comes as PDF, and in this case I have opened the PDF in Adobe Reader. In Adobe Reader, you can find the read aloud option under the View tab. So if you go into the View tab and at the end there is a read out loud option. First you have to activate read out loud option, and it will take some time depending on the size of your document. After activating, then again you have to go to the read out loud and click on this option, read this page.
Hotspots of land use / land cover change around
So
Balgota
start
wetland,
reading from the
Sri
beginning of
Lanka.
the page.
Abstract. Wetlands are among the most productive ecosystems in the world.
If you want to
Urban
start reading
wetlands are
from somewhere
increasingly
else, you have to
affected
click
by
somewhere
population growth
here.
and development. Wetlands are complex and highly productive ecosystems with high ecological, social, and economic values. Remote sensing, RS, and geographical information, absorption of pollutants, carbon sequestration, groundwater recharge, and disaster mitigation, Chmura et al., 2003.
And you can see that you cannot start reading from anywhere as we did in Microsoft Word. Instead, it divides the text into different boxes and start reading from the beginning of that box. So there is no much flexibility in Adobe Reader as in Microsoft Word.
Remote sensing, RS, and geographical information system, GIS.
After reading, you have to deactivate the feature. If not, it will start reading whenever you click on the document. So I will deactivate the feature now. If you want to read a PDF, there is another option. You can open your PDF file in Microsoft Edge. And in Microsoft Edge also there is a read aloud option. So if you click on read aloud option, it will start reading.
Ivides. A buffer region of 60 m from the Balgota Lake boundary was gazetted as an environmental.
And if you want to start reading from somewhere else, you have to close the read aloud option and then select and click on read aloud.
Wetlands are complex and highly productive ecosystems with high ecological, social, and economic values. Many wetlands are high in biodiversity and provide habitats for flora.
And again, if you want to go to another place, close this, again select and click on read aloud.
Remote sensing, RS, and geographical information system, GIS, are increasingly being used.
So in Microsoft Edge, there is some more flexibility than in Adobe, and it will help you to read your PDF documents. If you are using Chrome web browser, there is an extension which you can add to your Chrome. So go into Chrome Web Store and search for read aloud. You can find read aloud, a text-to-speech voice reader, and you can see it supports more than 40 languages, and this helps to read web pages, and also I will show you how to read PDF using this extension. So you have to add this to Chrome, and you will see that there is an icon added to your extensions. You can use this extension to read web pages. So for example, if I want to read this paragraph, I can select the paragraph, right click and click read aloud selected text.
A geographic information system, GIS, is a conceptualized framework that provides the ability to capture and analyze spatial and geographic data. GIS applications, or GIS apps, are computer-based tools that allow the user to create interactive queries, user-created searches, store and edit spatial and non-spatial.
And if you click this button, you can see
GIS application.
It will show the reading text. And if you want to read from somewhere else, you can again select the text, right click and click on read aloud selected text.
Geographic information systems are utilized in multiple technologies, processes, techniques and methods. It is attached to various operations and numerous
If you want to move to the previous sentence, you can click here.
geographic information systems are utilized in multiple technologies, processes, techniques, and methods.
This extension can be also used to read PDFs. If you have a PDF, open that in Chrome and then you can select whatever the text you want to read and right click and click on read aloud.
Monitoring, especially when the extent of land considered is large. Moreover, the availability of multi-temporal images allows temporal analysis of land use changes over.
So you can read any type of PDF using this extension and you can read from anywhere you want.
E-Lake boundary were considered as the study region with a total area of 140 square kilometers. Figure 1.
In this extension, you can also go into settings and change the speed, the volume, and even the voice. Another special feature of this extension is that it can identify the language automatically. So I have a sentence in English and the same sentence in Sinhala language. So if I select the whole thing and read it.
Wetlands are complex ecosystems with high ecological, social and economic values. තෙත්බිම් යනු ඉහළ පාරිසරික, සමාජීය හා ආර්ථික වටිනාකම් සහිත සංකීර්තන පරිසර පද්ධති.
Throughout this video, I introduced several features where the computer reads the text to you. And I hope these will help you in future. And if you know any other tools, please share in the comment section.